from RJ. And here's the question: what does your brother dying in a dream mean, or what does anybody dying in a dream mean? Well, let's have a look. And he calls the dream "In My Time of Dying." Very short dream. He says, "I'm looking out to the front garden through the window. I see grass, trees, and I see grass. There should be a comma. I see grass, trees, and the street. An American Dodge police car pulls up outside the house, and a lady gets out of the car and signals to come here. My brother, who is standing in front of me, asks if it's for him, and I go talk to her. It is a nurse who is wearing a white with turquoise trim nurse outfit. She has brown hair in a ponytail and the stethoscope around her neck. With her hands in her nurse jacket pockets, she informed me that my brother was involved in an accident and has died." Okay, so that's the whole dream. And I absolutely love this dream. And this is a dream that I did with somebody in person. And in fact, a lot of the dreams on my show are dreams I've done with somebody in person. And that's how you get the big benefits. But anyway, we see a lot in this dream. So when you see somebody dying, what the dream essentially is asking you to do. Now, this is assuming somebody who hasn't passed on. It's asking you to let go of the traits or influence of the person who died. The negative traits that would be. So if you're thinking of doing something in life today, or indeed you are doing something and you're influenced by this other person, by your brother in your case, what would you do differently if your brother was no longer around? And that's the question of the dream. And it's basically saying, do that today. Don't wait for your brother to not be around. Do today what you would do if he wasn't around. And so I asked, because of the woman in the dream, I asked RJ if his mom was like his brother. And he said, they're two peas in a pod. And went through a whole list of ways that they control and influence. And so it really comes back to mom too, because of that. So let's have a look at the dream from the start again. Looking out to the front garden through the window, I see the grass, the trees, and the street. So I love it that you're looking out the front window, because normally in dreams we're at the back of the garden and so on, the back of the house, or anything behind us in a dream is about the past. Looking at the front window is about your future, so it's looking to your future, which is cool. And the window is there, so the window is a symbol for intuition, which works through feminine energy. So this dream, in asking you to heal issues around feminine energy, is going to help you improve your intuition. And then you see grass. Grass is green. So also the color of the heart chakra. So we know that that's positive. It's actually a kind of a trick for a dream to say your future's bright. It's kind of like the grass is greener in your future. You see trees and the street. The street is about you going out into the world and doing what it is you came here to do. And you see an American Dodge police car pulls up outside the house and a lady gets out of the car. Okay, so police in dreams are your guides. They are the spiritual authority. Just like police in reality have all the authority on a scene, authority over you too. Your guides and angels and higher self are the spiritual authority in your life. So much of an authority, in fact, they determine whether you stay on the planet or not. They could say, hey, look, Michael's making all sorts of mistakes. We feel that he's going backwards in his understanding rather than forwards. So let's pull the plug and let's start working on his next lifetime. That's the authority that your guides and your angels and your higher self have over your life. Absolute, ultimate authority. Do you have free will? Yes, you do. But your higher self is involved and trumps everything else. But is also part of you, right? Okay, so anyway, it's an American Dodge police car. Now, this dreamer is Irish. So when you see something from a country that's bigger than yours, then that's positive. It's about expansion. And America, of course, the USA, is larger than Ireland by some considerable magnitude. And so it's very positive in a dream about you expanding yourself. And America, for anybody who's not American, typically will symbolize awareness because of this expansion and bigger place. But we see the Dodge police car. So it's about you needing to overcome things that cause you to avoid your own guide-like nature. And from working with RJ, I already know that he is a guide. And a lot of people who are already at high spiritual levels and come to the earth plane, they may be unaware of that for a period of their life. But yet they're always searching. They know there's something, and they typically find it and realize better who they are and start working then in the spiritual field. But RJ, anyway, he is a guide, and the dream is saying, stop dodging this, come out and get closer to your own guide-like nature. And the lady gets out and beckons him forward. So it's through working on your feminine energy side. That's what you've got to do. Work on the issues around mom. That's going to get you closer. And again, mom is just the healing station, like I said earlier, the healing station that you're going to use in order to improve and grow and get to where you need to go. I like that she says she signals you, because that's what guides do. They signal you. My brother is standing in front of me, asked me if it is for him, but it's not. It's a nurse. So a nurse is about healing. So this is about healing yourself, who's wearing a white with turquoise trim nurse outfit. So, of course, nurses' outfits don't include turquoise. I've never seen one that does. And you're from the same country I'm from, so I know that is purely symbolic. But turquoise is a mix of green and blue. So it's blue is about expressing who you are, your philosophy of life, etc. And when you see other colors with it, then it's asking you to integrate that with your expression of who you are. So you're meant to include your heart, the green, an expression of your heart, feminine energy that is, in what you do in life. You say she had brown hair and a ponytail. Okay, so the ponytail, well, if she's a guide and her hair is in a ponytail, it means that your thoughts are restricted. Your thoughts around this nature are restricted by issues with mom. And the restriction is that a ponytail constrains hair. So therefore constrains thoughts. So mom has constrained your thoughts in that area. And so working on her is going to help you. And then the biggest clue that it's feminine energy that this dream is about is the stethoscope around her neck. So stethoscopes, what are they for? They're for listening to your heart. So the dream is definitely saying this is what you need to do. Start listening to your heart. Work on your feminine energy. Listen to your heart. Follow your intuition, because remember the window at the start. That's going to take you towards your guide-like nature and into the street, which is into the work you came here to do. You said she had her hands in her nurse jacket pockets. I love how you say that, nurse jacket pockets. So hands also say then that, two things. You've got your hands in your pockets. You need to take your hands out. You need to get busy doing what it is you came here to do. You also are a hands-on healer because of the fact that the hands are emphasized in the dream like this. And you say, she informed me that my brother was involved in an accident and had died. So again, you need to eliminate the negative influence of your brother and mom. Only the negatives. Obviously, there's positives around mom too, and possibly your brother too. So it's just the negatives. Eliminate those negatives, and that's going to help you. So I love the dream. I love how detailed it is, and yet simple, elegant, etc. Thank you for watching this clip from the Dream Interpretation Podcast. If you want to hear the whole show, there's a link directly under this video. Please like and share with your friends, all of your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast at thedreaminterpretationpodcast.com. That's also where you can submit your dream to the show and have yours featured. You can also download my free dictionary that has thousands of symbols that will help you understand the meaning of your dreams. Thanks for listening.